It's Tuesday, January 6, 2015. Good morning, I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from NeoWeather.com. Some morning snow showers move out and cold air will move in. We have even colder temperatures to talk about in the extended forecast. We'll take a look at that. And we have all the details on the big lake effect snow that looks possible later tonight through Thursday. Get all the details on that and much more starting right now. The snow from last night is now moving out, but there is lake effect snow just offshore right over the lake right now. That's these bands you see right here, and they are generally going to remain just offshore through roughly about midday. Then they're going to start slowly coming on shore here, and let's take a look at these just a little bit closer here, and we can see that they literally are just offshore. A little bit of snow maybe along the immediate lake shore. That would be about it, but the heaviest stuff is offshore and is going to remain offshore through much of the morning. Again, then it's going to come inland later this afternoon, and we're talking about a significant lake effect event setting up for tonight through Wednesday and early Thursday morning. Details on that coming up in just a minute. Still some leftover snow this morning across central and southern Ohio. If you're going to be heading down that way, you'll miss the bulk of it. But still some snow this morning that is moving out and diminishing as it does so. And that should be out of here within the next 2 to 3 hours at the most. Across the rest of the country this morning, here's the snow that came through last night off to our east. If you're flying east, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Newark, New Jersey, New York, and even into Boston, this snow is going to affect them. You'll want to call your airline before you head to the airport to see if there are any flight delays that are affecting you. Otherwise, the big story is the cold air, and look at the cold air really running into the country now. Temperatures right around 0 to well below 0 across the northern plains and western Great Lakes, and yes, some of that cold air is heading our way. We're talking about temperatures in the low teens and single digits. You'll have our 7-day forecast coming up in just a moment. Otherwise, cold across a good portion of the country, 20s and 30s in many locations across the United States. The warm spot, southern Florida, in the lower and middle 70s this morning. Very chilly across northeastern Ohio this morning. Temperatures between 10 and 14 degrees for much of the area. Dover's the warm spot, if you will, at 16. Wind chills really aren't too much of a factor. Along the lake, there is a breeze, so temperatures anywhere from 1 to 3 degrees. That's wind chill temperatures, what it feels like outside. Mansfield also feels like 1 above. Elsewhere, the wind chill temperature is very close to the air temperature. However, if you are heading out, do bundle up and dress in layers. It is pretty cold out there. The winds are going to pick up this evening, and those wind chills are really going to fall below 0. Our almanac for today, yesterday's high 25, the low 11. Look at where our averages are. 34 is our average high, 22 is our average low, and we're well below both of those. The record high today, 66. The record low, minus 11, set 1 year ago today. 0.6 of an inch of snow for the day yesterday so far. We did get more overnight, of course, and we're going to be adding to those totals out to the east over the next couple days. Sunrise is at 7:54, sunset at 5:13 p.m. We do have a lake effect snow warning in effect through Lake Geauga and Ashtabula counties, and then a lake effect snow advisory for Cuyahoga, Lorain, Medina Summit, Portage, and Trumbull counties. This runs through later this evening through early Thursday morning, and we're going to take a look at why. Well, we got plenty of lake effect coming here, and here's our future cast. So we're going to start around 1 o'clock. Here's this band coming on shore. We're going to see a westerly fetch across the lake pick up, and then a trough's going to come in around midnight from the north. That's really going to get things picked up. We could have a very significant westerly band set up for an hour or two across the primary snow belt. Then we get this northwest wind here, and the caveat is, do we get this Lake Huron fetch, and does it actually hit Ashtabula County? We have 2 models right now saying it does, especially up towards Conneaut, and we could see some significant totals there. We also get snow in the secondary snow belt, also west side of Cleveland, Lorena, Medina County. You're going to see some snow too, and here's what we're thinking right now. Generally 8 to 14 inches across much of the primary snow belt, again up towards Ashtabula and Conneaut. If we do get that Lake Huron band, we could see some high totals there. Locally higher amounts where snow bands can persist. Outside of that, 4 to as much as 7 inches of snow is possible. Again, especially in parts of Lorain and northern Medina counties, we could see a band set up there when we get that northwest wind overnight. Then the amounts really taper off pretty quickly outside of that. 2 to 4 for much of Akron and parts of Canton, and then 2 inches or less outside of that. All right, our forecast for today, we're looking at snow showers across the Cleveland and Akron metro areas, mainly this morning. Temperatures in the upper teens, 18, 19 degrees is what we're looking at here. As we move east, we're looking at snow likely, especially later this afternoon and this evening when lake effect does pick up. We're actually looking for anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow through evening. After that, then the snow really gets going. Temperatures anywhere from about 17, 18 degrees up to possibly 20 in Mentor. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but still very cold out there nonetheless. As we get towards Canton, Dover, New Philly, and Millersburg, temperatures are right around 20 degrees with some morning snow showers. Much of that has moved out. We're going to see some flurries through about lunchtime. Otherwise cloudy. And then much the same off to the west here from Sandusky down to Mansfield. Temperature 18, 19 degrees. Morning snow showers. Otherwise cloudy through the day. And we could see some snow affect this area later on tonight. For tonight, we're looking at generally lake effect snow through about midnight. Then we get some area snow after midnight. That could persist through about the morning rush. And we're not going to get too much off of that as that trough moves through, but that is really going to be the driver for the lake effect snow off to these. Notice the winds, they pick up. West become northwest at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Could gust to near 30 at times in spots, especially east, with a low right around 11 degrees. That means wind chills will roughly be about minus 10 to minus 15 by daybreak. On our 7-day forecast, really no break from the snow through pretty much the first half of the weekend. Notice snow showers Wednesday, a high at 12. Snow Wednesday night, a low right around 0. Very, very cold air. We're only up to 10 on Thursday. Wind chills could be minus 10 to minus 15 or even colder than that. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Lake effect snow Thursday night. Temperatures do rise a little bit through the overnight hours. We're around 20 on Friday with lake effect snow. Back down to 7 above Friday night, up to 11 on Saturday, but the good news is the lake effect's going to taper, skies are going to clear, we're going to get a little bit warmer with high pressure Sunday and Monday with highs in the upper 20s. Make sure you stay right here at neilweather.com for the very latest on the lake effect snow.